News broke out today on the current state of Marvel, written in this article by Variety. We got some key pieces of information that I want to go over. The article is a good read, I'll link it in the description box. For one thing, Blade apparently is going to be reworked completely with a new director in charge and a new script. This movie has been in development hell for the last 4 years, with Marvel even considering having Blade be the 4th lead character in a movie called Blade, in the last rewrite, to which the actor playing Blade, Mahershala Ali, almost left the project. If what's happening to Blade seems familiar, this is basically what happened with the Flash movie. It had multiple rewrites with different directors attached. Personally, I think they should just make Blade into a TV show, like Buffy but darker, no pun intended. With Jonathan Majors' domestic violence trial approaching soon, Marvel is scared to do anything with Kang the Conqueror. They're considering dropping Kang altogether to bring in their heaviest hitter, Dr. Doom. They find themselves, and I quote, fucked with the whole Kang angle, since they have been trying to set him up to be the new main villain of the next phase. Loki Season 2 ends with Kang being the next big threat. So they've written themselves into a corner. I feel like they could very easily recast him. The multiverse could be thrown in as an excuse as to why they changed actors. However, allegedly they also want to drop the Kang storyline because of how poorly received the last Ant-Man movie was. For me, I think it's more important to finally bring in Dr. Doom, who eventually will lead to bringing in the X-Men. I'm fine with them dropping the Kang story either way. I don't care for him as a villain. With no surprise to anyone, the upcoming film The Marvels is projected to underperform. After a series of postponements, reshoots, and apparently the director of the film leaving mid-post-production, having Kevin Feige take over, there doesn't seem to be a lot of fanfare for The Marvels. Captain Marvel is the flagship series on the comic book side, so it's understandable how they want to bring that to life in the films. Personally, I'm reserving judgment until I see the film for myself. And lastly, Disney is looking to bring back Robert Downey Jr. and Scarlett Johansson. This move feels like Marvel is scrambling. Is the Marvel Cinematic Universe crumbling? Are we seeing the empire of the MCU fall in real time? With the series of upsets, Disney seems frantic and desperate for anything to stick. I don't blame them, they've known nothing but success for the past decade. So for them to not know how to progress further is only natural. No studio has been this successful for this long. Every empire loses its powers someday. Just look at what happened to Star Wars. Again, no pun intended.